Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Why? Here's a very simple question. Okay, based on questions, you should trade your account certain ways, right? And the answers. Why did the market break 3,900 and not break 3,800 the same day? Really. There wasn't one reason to buy Friday. Calls got obliterated. They're selling UNH. Humana told you profits higher, lower costs, and they're buying, and they bought it way up, and now it's going down. Snow, a monster move. We hit like 7 or 8 of them. A couple of them didn't work. You had a chance to sell them. And now it's cratering. And let me tell you, Snow can get to 162 and then back up again. Moderna couldn't get through 143. It's still sitting there. Does it? Who knows? Later in the week. First Solar is starting to work lower. So they're starting to sell some of the winners. And how ugly does it get? Just think about how ugly this gets. We can really implode. And we should. Okay? Think about this. FedEx has bad stuff and people buy Amazon. You can't even make this up. And why did Amazon is not at 110? Really? Unbelievable. The costs everywhere are spiraling higher. Everybody is gouging. People are now scared about their jobs and their houses. Think about the people that have adjustable rates. Think about, you could have got 2% fixed on your mortgage. And I know people that have done this, that said, I can buy down to 1.25%, and it's good for 2 years. And yeah, if it goes bad, it gets to 3%. Now they're screwed. And they deserve it. People deserve it. I keep hearing stuff on Twitter. They're like, oh my God, this company it's only $10 billion. Zscaler. Let's talk about Zscaler. Zscaler is very good growth company. They got a lot of business, but the world changes. Okay, this thing, it beats by a penny. Okay, is not going to make $1 billion a year profit. I'm talking profit. When you start talking a company, let's say it's worth $20 billion, just make it up. I don't even know what Zscaler is worth. If somebody types in what Zscaler is worth real quick, market cap, let me know. And then I'll give you a more real example. Okay? So a company that's worth $10 billion or $20 billion, in my opinion, in 7 years, you should be able to make that much money. That much money. If you're worth $1 trillion, like Tesla, almost $1 trillion, then in 7 years you should be making $1 trillion profit. If you can't do that in 7 years, doesn't work. Okay. So back to Zscaler. Let's say it's. Let me tell you. I can tell you here. I gotta log in here. Where am I? Hold on a second. Yahoo. Yes. Okay. Zscaler is $24 billion. $24 billion. Okay. So they need to make $24 billion in 7 years. So let's go. You take $24 billion and you divide it by 7. So that's $3 billion. Now they're going to say, well, this year we're going to make $3 billion. Next year we're going to make $5 billion. Okay, so that's okay. So then you come up with $3.4 billion, and so let's take that down to $1 billion. If you don't make $1 billion of profit today, how are you ever going to make $24 billion total? What can happen in 7 years? The market can go to shit. Your business can go to shit. a competitor can come out, anything can happen. Well, why that stock didn't go to 100? You know why? Because they were buying techs that week. The stock shouldn't be 100. Why do you think all these companies? Why do you think all these companies are splitting? If Amazon doesn't split, it's down 250 more. Google barely moves. Shop, unplayable. Tesla, barely playable. Think about Tesla. We buy stuff, we sell them. You buy it at 50 cents, it moves $8 and you make 30 cents. 30 cents! We used to make $4, $5. Unplayable, garbage. They're all garbage. They're all garbage, guys. They're buying ridiculous valuation companies. Do you not understand what's happening? At some point, you still haven't had the cliff dive. At some point, 3 or 4 of these companies in the same week are going to completely implode. Completely implode. Okay? Why does a thing trade at 33 times earnings? Say 30 times earnings. Who came up with this 30 times earnings? Oh, it deserves to trade at 30 times earnings. Really? How many years is it good nonstop for a company? Well, it was really good for a year and a half, 2 years, say 2 years from this COVID start. For 2 years, things rocketed. UPST, 20 to 430 to 20. Oh, but it traded at 50 billion, 60 billion. Well, it's a good. Think about the comments on Twitter. I make these comments on Twitter. Very straightforward comments. Simple. Very simple. Nobody understands simple. Everybody's posting charts. They're doing this. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Are people this ignorant? Now, you can buy things in a good market. You can buy things and you can sell them. You can today. You can buy upside and sell it. You can buy snow and sell it. But if it stops going up, so snow got all the way to 196, 197, 198, and now it's down 18. Why are you going to buy to the upside? Just ask you, why are you going to buy snow to the upside till it hits even 192? No reason to. No reason to. Okay? Friday, the SPX should have hit 3,800 at the open. And it didn't. Sort of quad witching and all this other stuff. They held it up. But they were buying garbage. UNH, that cost is going to be there forever. Healthcare. With lower costs, their profits are better. They should have bought the hell out of it, but they didn't. That told you right away. Solar. Energy bills through the roof. I finally checked. I hadn't been checking. And so I checked on my electric bill, and I'm paying 21 cents a kilowatt hour. I used to pay 8 cents. 8 cents. And I hadn't checked for 3 years. 3 years. So maybe it doubled before that. I don't know. But in Texas, now, energy is 21 cents. All these people are talking, oh my God, you got to go get this, you got to get solar roofs, all this. Okay. But the government tries to help, but the government is so ignorant, the people in Congress are so ignorant that they don't even put a cap. If you're going to say, we're going to give you a credit for $10,000 on an EV as of today. If a car is priced today at 50 grand, they can't raise the price of the car $7,500 to get our credit or 10 grand credit, so they keep the credit and you don't get anything. How do you fix this? There are a lot of ways to fix this. The credit is not applicable to the price of the car that's higher than the price of that car in 2022. That's it. Not hard. Solar. Oh, but we're giving you a credit for solar. Oh, but the company is going to take the credit. Companies are not stupid. Every quote they give you is going to go higher. This is not rocket science. People are gouging. And let me tell you something CEOs of companies know. Make the money now. And it doesn't matter if you go bankrupt. Make the money now. They're all doing it. And why wouldn't you do it? So today, very straightforward here. Chips are about to implode. Look at Lam Research. It's at 400. Why is Lam Research not at 380, 360? Okay, watch tomorrow. Very interesting. NVIDIA is presenting. NVIDIA is presenting. Now, somebody told me this. I don't know if it's true. Once again, if somebody tells you anything on Twitter or in a newsletter or Sam here or anything else, it's just information. Take the information, write it on a piece of paper and say, I need to research this, and go make your decision. Don't bitch and moan. Okay? Very straightforward. So somebody told me this new Ether blockchain thing that they did is going to require way less usage on energy. So Bitcoin and all this stuff, the mining of all this stuff will be cheaper. I don't know if it's just Bitcoin or if it's Ether. I don't know. Somebody knows, let us know. Okay? But here's the thing. If it's less, the energy is way less, do they sell less cards? NVIDIA. So the Bitcoin business falls off a cliff and they got to guide down one more time. The next guide down will take it to 100. I've been telling you this. NVIDIA is not even worth 100. Okay? Hold on, who's this? Okay. Sorry. Okay. So I keep telling you, okay? Don't let things go to shit if you have stock and stuff. Know this. Netflix. People buying Netflix. Think about the comment that I put on Twitter yesterday. If somebody wants to chime in, let me know. I've never seen the stupidity of people. Somebody posted ad rates. Netflix is charging 50% higher if you want to advertise on a Netflix ad. 50% higher than the highest rates that are out there today. And they're like, oh my God, people can get Netflix, they're going to watch it. So let's say Joe, just make up a name, good Joe, says, oh my God, I can't pay Netflix $17 anymore. It's too much. I'm going to pay $10. So I'm going to save $7. I need to save $7. Okay, I can understand that. People have budgets, you got to save $7. So, but I'm going to watch ads, but put an ad for Starbucks up there. So I get all hot and bothered because I want some Starbucks. And I'm going to go run there when I see the ad. And me and wifey are both going to get double espresso lattes with this shot or whatever for $10 each. And we're going to spend $20. Oh my God, we're going to spend $20 because of this ad that you pay so much money for. You're going to spend more money than the service without the ad. Wow. Wow. Can't even make this up. Cannot even make this up. The people that are, I mean, this is fascinating to me. The people that can't afford and they want a cheaper option to watch commercials, they're not spending money on your ads, guys. You can't even make this up, and the stock keeps going higher. I I would love it get to 270. It gets to 270, it can go down 100 on earnings again. 100. Let me tell you, the ad-supported model isn't going to make them any money for 5 years. 5 years. Unbelievable. Now, if they get some people that pay 50% higher in ad rates, who knows? The logic is so simple here. It's you can't even make this up, and the stock keeps going higher. And I used to love Netflix. I love Netflix, but it's over. They raised prices 4 times in 5 years. It's over. Interesting. Why are you going to pay somebody $100 million to go make a movie when you don't even make $100 million? You don't even make $20 million profit after everything. Just tell them all to F off. All the AMCs and stuff are doing it. Just wait. I posted something else. It's very funny. Get a lot of responses. You watch, AMC is going to start doing every 15 minutes. You're going to have a commercial-free theater, and you have a theater. If you want to watch this theater, it's $25 a movie. If you want to see commercials, it's $10. And we're going to stop it 4 times and give you 30-minute commercial, 30-second commercials. How funny would that be? It would be funny. And people would be like, oh my God, I'm saving $10. Really? That's what's happening to the world, guys. We're going to implode. This can't be stopped right now. It's going to get worse. And when it gets worse, housing is going to tumble like you can't even imagine. Just know this. Just know this. Every pop has to be sold pretty fast on the calls. Maybe it goes 2 days or 3 days. Or it completely implodes. Then we see. Today, very straightforward. SPX 3852. Let's start. Okay, good morning, everybody. 919. Hope you liked that ramble. Okay, SPX 3852, 3832, 3800. 3800, 3760. Okay, very straightforward. Upside, 3920. CMG, 1632, 1709. NVIDIA, 129, 126, 121. Goldman Sachs, 319, 309. Goldman Sachs is starting to talk about layoffs, and people are like, oh my God, this company is good, go buy stock. Really? Unbelievable. Can't make this stuff up. Regeneron could never break 716, so now let it drop. Dollar continues to go higher. You think about the dollar was at 104 when NOW warned. It's at 110. At 115, it'll be up over almost 10%. People's earnings are going to go to shit. UNH, all about 528. Apple, 149, 147, 141. Amazon, why is this not 119? 160. MDB, straight down. This thing popped to 260. I'm like, who's buying this? They dropped 100 points on earnings, and you're going to take it up $20, and now it's $40 lower. Snowman, 179, 171. Netflix, gonna be stalking the 200s for earnings. Not yet, for earnings. NOW, about to break 417. If it does, it's 400 fast. Tesla, the strongest of the strong, has been very strong. 303, 309. Underneath 191. Enphase, 322, 331. Underneath 300. First Solar, 136, 139. Underneath 131. LNG continues to work lower. If this gets down to 159, it's going to go like the 165s. Moderna, all about news. Does news come? If it doesn't come, it's going to go to shit. Bitcoin completely imploding. MicroStrategy, 191, 152. Wow, 152. Wow. Let me tell you, if the market gets nervous, think about what Buffett and other people call it for, a 1% hike. If they raise by 1%, I'm pretty sure you get your first limit down day, 270, 280 SPX points. Limit down, followed by limit down again. What happens if you do a hike of 75 or 1, and next month you've cut inflation from 8.3 to 8.2, and then the month after you cut it again, inflation's coming down. Say it comes down to 7, and 2 months later it comes down to 6.5, 6.5 still. They're going to keep hiking. They're going to keep hiking. They're going to keep hiking. And people are going to keep raising costs, or raising prices and raising prices and raising prices. And the vicious cycle continues. Don't get caught. Okay, that's what we got. Comments, questions about that ramble? Would you expect the free ad subscription rate will increase? Look, I try to watch a show, and then I start tweeting, and I start reading things they've sent me and stuff. It takes me 2.5 hours to get through a 40-minute show. And then I'm going to watch a 40-minute show with ads, and it's going to take me a couple other hours. So just know this. In Europe, we have 1 cent some days and 120 cents other days for electricity. No idea. But here's what I know. If we take out 38.52 at open, and we're lower than that, they can just buy puts, and implode the market. And it should implode. If you're not going to buy the one with the best news, which is UNH, why are you going to buy anything? Everybody have a great trading day. See you, chat.